Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasisyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutrabhasikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tam Devamatma Buddhi Prakasam Mumukshura Saranamaham Pravadde. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Upanishad Shanti Path. Om Bhadram Karnebhihi Shunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Tirairangai Stustuva Gung Sastanubhi Vyasema Devahitam Yadayu Swastina Indro Vridha Sarvaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti Nastarakhyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatira Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Prashnopanishad, question number 6, mantra number 1. अतहेनम सुकेशा भारद्वाजा पप्रच्छ. भगवान हिरण्यनाभा कौशल्यो राजपुत्रा मामुपेत्य एतं प्रश्नम अपृच्छत्. After short break, we are again to study the Upanishad, Prashnopanishad, and the question number is 6th, the final question. And the Rishi who is asking to Pippala, his name is Sukesha. And Sukesha is the son of Bharadwaj. Bharadwaj Rishi was very great, well known. He was supposed to be a realized master. So he, Sukesha, was son of Bharadwaj. He was living in his ashram and well-known master. People used to come to him to get their answers and guidance about spirituality. He was well-known master. Now he is asking his question. This question is the final, the 6th one. Athahenam Sukesha Bharadwaja Papriksha. Then, lastly, finally, Sukesha, the son of Bharadwaja, said to Pippala. So this was the procedure. There were 6 rishis. As a disciple, they were asking their questions to Master Pippala. One by one, and a 5th rishi was done. So lastly, Sukesha came in front of the rishi and he was ready to ask his question. Before he asked, before question was asked. Sukesa says, I am going to ask a question, but behind this question, there is a very beautiful story. A small story. So I would like to say you my story, then I will ask the question. People says, okay, go ahead, tell a story. So he started telling the story, narration of the story. Sukesa was saying, Bhagavan is address to people. He started narration of the story. He says, I was living in my ashram. Lots of people used to come to me. I was supposed to a great master. So not only common men, even the royal family, the great rishis also used to come to ask their question and the solution of the spirituality. One day, Hiranyanava Kausalyo Rajaputraha. One day it happened, the prince of Kausal kingdom, his name was Hiranyanava. Hiranyanava, this is the name of prince, Kausal kingdom. So one day, the prince reached to me with a question. And having done all procedure with faith, he did namaskar and everything. And finally, he asked the question, Prashnam Apriksha. Asked the question. The question was, Sodaskalam Bharadwaja Purusham Vetat Tam Aham Kumaram Abrubam. The Bharadwaj, the prince says, O Bharadwaj, son of Bharadwaj, I would like to know what is the Solus Kala Purusha. This is the question. Behind the story, the question is, what is Sodaskala? Sodaskala means 16 limbs. Purusha. What is Sodaskalam Bharadwaja Purusham Vetha? I would like to know what is 16 limbs Purusha. I would like to know. This is my question. Tam Kumaram Abruvam. So please give me the reply of this question. My question is, what is 16 limbs Purusha? Here, Purusha does not mean any gender, male and female. Here, Purusha means the consciousness. And I was surprised. Naham Veda. So Rishi says, I said to Prince, O Prince, I do not know answer of your question. Naham Veda. To be honest, I do not know your this answer of this question. Idam aham. But the prince did not believe me. He had faith in me. He was thinking, I know everything. Like the disciples always thinking that their master knows everything. But it is not true. He may know, he may not. So the prince had idea, the Rishi Bharadwaj son of Bharadwaj, knows everything. When I said, no, I do not know the answer of this question, the prince did not believe on my sentence. Naham Veda imam. Then I told the prince, Yadi am imam Veda. Listen, if I know this, if I know the question, why should not I reply? He says, I do not know him. If I know him, why should I not tell you? See, if master is knowledgeable and disciple is with faith, with Shraddha, ready to listen, this is the most beautiful moment of master's life. Most beautiful moment of master's life is master is knowledgeable, he knows, and disciple is ready to listen with qualification. Any master does not want to lose this moment. No. They are waiting. They have been waiting this moment. So I told to the prince, I do not know. He could not believe. Then I said, listen, if I know, why should not I tell you? Avidesam katham na vakshami iti. What the reason? Why should not I tell you? And see, very important point here, the Sukesh is making. He says, Samulo va esa parisussatihi yo anirtam abhivadatihi. Surely he who speaks what is not true withers away to the very root. Therefore, I should not speak untruth. Very beautiful, very true sentence he is making here, very true statements he is making here. He says, truth. In the path of the spirituality, truth is the most important thing. If you are not able to speak truth, live with the truth, you are not a spiritual seeker. Spirituality is the absolute truth. In the world, you can give some excuses. I spoke untruth because you may have some reason. You may have some problems. So in the worldly level, truth and untruth, they do not make big difference. In worldly level, the lie and truth, they will not make big difference. But in spirituality, the path of the truth, path of absolute truth, if someone does not have faith in truth, for those people, this path is not. And he is giving an example. Esa parishyasati samulo va esa. He is giving an example like, if you cut a tree from the root, you will not get anything from the tree. If you cut tree from the branches, you trim the tree, you are getting fruits from the tree, leaves from the tree, flowers from tree, they will come new one. Because tree is rooted. And because of that root, the flowers will come out. Fruits will come out, leaves will come out, smell will come out, taste will come out, because roots are there. If someone cuts the root, if someone uproot the tree, then there would be no flower, no leaves, no fruits, no smell, no touch, nothing, everything will finish. Same. In spirituality, truth is roots. Truth is, if you know, yes, you must speak. You must speak. If you do not know, be honest. Like Rishi Sukesa. He says, sorry, I do not know. I do not have idea. Samulo va esa parishashidi o anirtam abhibadati. Whoever anirtam, the lie, untruth badati speaks, that person is not fit for the spirituality. Shamulo nashati means not fit for spirituality. That person may be fit for the world, not for the spirituality. Tasman naraham anirtam bhaktum. So therefore, I will not tell you untruth. Sa tushnim ratam aruhe pabbraja. And now he is saying that when he got idea, yes, Rishi is right. The Rishi Sukesa does not know the truth, and he is a very nice person, very truthful person. He says, I do not know, and he Tushnim Ratam Aruhya. He mounted his own chariot and went back. So this is a small story. This story says the importance of the spirituality. What the importance of spirituality? Even a prince that had everything, nothing was lacking. He was young, with kingdom, with power. He had everything. And he had power to call anyone from the forest to teach him. But see, importance of spirituality shows that prince went to the forest, to a rishi, to know the question's answer. So this is a very important topic. So Rishi says, Praja, that the prince went back. And now that question became my question. I could not sleep. Always I was thinking, what is Sodas Kala Purusha? What is 16 limbs consciousness? Always I was thinking. So I went here and there. I asked so many people. I had asked so many people. But still, even I do not have answer of this question. So I have come to you. Tam tva prakshami pasau purusha itihi. So after narrating this story, again he is asking the same question. He says, now tell me, what is that purusha, that consciousness with 16 limbs? This is the question number 6. small story. Question number 6. What is 16 limbs Purusha? Now, number 2. Tasmai saho vacha ihaiva evantas sarire saumya sa purusho yasmin neta sodaskala prabhavanti itihi. Pippalad said to him, that person, he from whom the 16 parts arises, is barely here within the body. Now see, very practical, logical, and for everyone. Rishi Pippala says, very simple. I am not talking about the God who is residing in the Vaikuntha. I am not talking about the God who is everywhere, omnipresent. Omnipresent is just a theory, an idea. God is everywhere, but we do not have any experience about that God. We can say, we can teach God is everywhere. It makes no difference in our life. We can say God is residing in the Vaikuntha, in the Kailas, in the seven heaven. This also will not work. Just a theory, just an idea. Rishi Pippala is giving direct answer, direct. He says, Tasmai saho vach ihaiv antas sarire, like electricity. Electricity is running in the wires, but it will express itself through devices. If you want to experience of electricity, you must attach some device. Then you can understand, yes, electricity is or not. Same consciousness, the God, the Paramatma, the Bhagavan is everywhere. But we don't have any experience. We don't have any feeling. No. God is living in the Vaikuntha, in the seven heaven. It will not work for us. So Rishi Pippala says, this body, your body, my body, animal's body, bird's body, anybody's body, anybody's body. So body is Pur. Here, Purusha means, I told you, not a gender, not a female and male. Here, Purusha, Pur means the body. Purusha means the consciousness who is residing in the body. So Rishi Pippala says, yes. Now I am telling to you about the Purusha who has 16 limbs. So first see your body. In this chapter, in this question, very good method is being given. And the method is Adhyarop and Apavad. How to teach the consciousness. How to teach. It is a challenge for everyone. How to teach which is not visible. Anyone can say, I don't believe in the God. Logic is not required. Anyone can say, I do not believe in the Bhagavan, the God, in the consciousness. No intellect is required. Anyone can say, I don't believe. If you say, I believe, then some special quality you must have. If you say, If you say, I believe in the God, then you must have some special quality. Otherwise, you cannot give this statement. Because God is not visible. Consciousness is not visible. Bhagavan is not available to our sense organs. So how can you claim that I believe in the God? So rishis, this is big challenge for everyone, especially the masters. This is a big challenge.
Sorry, Swamiji, you are muted, Swamiji.
Okay. Everyone has believed body is here. This is the body. No one has doubt. So Rishi says, first you believe in the body. This is the body, your legs, your hands, your stomach, your head, this entire body. Then you can try to know something special in this body. Eva ihaiva eva anta sarire saumya sa purusho yasmin neta sodas kala prabhavanti. So in this body and other object, there is some difference. And difference is something is special in this body. And which is not part of the body. Like our organs are part of the body. Our outer side part, like our head, our hand, our legs, are part of the body. Inner part of the body, our intestine, our kidneys, livers, pancreas, lungs, they are also part of the body. But this consciousness is not part of the body. It is not product of the body. So something is special. So Rishi says, Yaiva antas sarire saumya. Oh dear one, you see your body. And in this body, there is consciousness. There is consciousness. That it is clear? In this body, there is consciousness. And because of that consciousness, our hands are moving, legs are moving, eye can see, ears can hear, tongue can speak. So because of that consciousness, now that same consciousness is Sodas Kala Purusha. Sodas Kala Purusha. If you want to see, if you want to experience the consciousness, first you concentrate about the body. So that is why in our scriptures it is said, your body is like shrine. Shrine. Consciousness, the God is residing in the body. Yahiva anta sarire saumya sa purusho yasmin neta sodas kala prabhavanti. Now number 3. So question was about sodas, the 16 limbs Purusha, and Rishi Piplad said, and that Purusha is in this body, within this body. Now he is taking next step. Sa ikshan chakre kasminha utkramanta utkranto bhavishyami kasmin va pratishthishyami itihi. The Purusha reflected what is it by whose departure I shall depart and why whose staying I shall stay. Now, so these were very simple statement. Question was about 16 limbs Purusha. Answer was very simple. 16 limbs Purusha is residing in your body. But explanations are required. How and what and why? So there are questions. Now Rishi is explaining. He says, Sa ikshan chakre. Sa. Now we have to understand this method in two levels. One level is in an individual, another is a cosmic. Sa ikshan chakre. Sa means that one. That one means what? That God, supreme authority. And he, ikshan chakre, he started thinking. Ikshan chakre. That Purusha started thinking. What thinking? The methodology says, scriptures are stating that God, the consciousness, pure consciousness was alone. Ekamev advitiyam, he was alone. And nothing was to do. So he was not busy. No office, no cooking, no kitchen, no garden. Everything was an automatic mode. AI. So God had AI. Everything was going on automated. So God was nothing to do. He was sitting alone. And he thought, time is endless. I am alone in this universe. No one is with me. So he got bored. Ichan chakre. He started thinking, I should create someone for a company. I should create something. See, she was Nirgun Nirakar, absolute truth, without any condition, unlimited, pure consciousness, but he started thinking, I should have a company. I should have the creation. Ikshan chakre. And then he started creating something. Kasmin, in the body level, Kasmin utkranto bhavishyami, kasmin va pratishthishyami itihi. What is in this body? And because of that, everything is functioning. See? In this body, there is something very, very special. And because of that, everything is functioning. And without that, nothing is functioning. Yo anta pravishya mama vacham imam prashuptam. Because of that, the entire part of the body is working. Entire body system, the biggest factory of the world. Our body is the biggest factory of the world, with the biggest industry of the world. Everything is working. And that work is going on because of some special factor. There is some special factor. And what is this? Kidneys are not working because of the heart. Heart is not working because of this and that. They are not complementing each other. Eyes are not watching because of ear. Ears are not here because of the mouth. Everyone is doing its work, not because of this and that. There is some common factor. There is some common factor. Because of that factor, every organ of the body, entire body is working. And what is that factor? Heart is working, kidneys are working, lungs are working. Because you can say the consciousness. Yes, you are right. Because of the consciousness, if in this body there is a consciousness, then everything is working. In this body, if there is no consciousness, nothing will work. Nothing will work. Kasmin aham utkranto bhavishyami kasmin va pratisthite pratishthishyami iti. And what is Ikchan Chakra started thinking. And now last one. Sa pranam asrijat pranam shriddham khambayu jyotirapah prithibhi indriyam mano annam anna diriyam tapo mantra karma loka lokesu cha nam cha. See, he created prana, from prana faith, space, air, fire, water, earth, and organs, mind, food, from food, virility, austerity, and the Vedic hymns, sacrifice, and words, and in the words, he created names. Still, you are thinking, what is Sodas means 16? Kala. In Puranas, this word has its different meaning. In Puranas, 16 Kala, it is said in Puranas that Lord Sri Krishna was with 16 Kala, Paripurna Avatar, complete incarnation of God. Lord Vishnu has 24 incarnations. But every incarnation did not have complete 16 limbs, 16 qualities. So be careful. In Puranas, Kala means the quality, the power, the strength. But here, in this context, Kala means the creation. Here, Kala means the Srishti. Upadhi, supreme position. I will explain. So in Puranas, Kala means the power, the strength. So Lord Vishnu took 24 avatars, incarnations. There were some Kaksha, the fish, Narsingh, Dattatreya, Narad, Ram, Krishna, Buddha. All were the avatar of Lord Sri Krishna, Vishnu. But Sri Krishna was the complete incarnation of the Vishnu Narayan because he had 16 kalas, complete 16 qualities. Other avatars did not have that much quality. But here, kala does not mean quality. Here, kala means what? The creation. Creation. See, Same thought, the God was sitting alone. No one was with him. Alone, pure consciousness. No name, no form, no creation, nothing, just alone, the Brahman. Ikshan Chakra. And suddenly he started thinking, oh my God, I am getting bored. I need company. And there was nothing. So he started thinking to create the creation like you. In your dream, you create creation. In your dream, you were alone, but you created a big world. But when you get up, world emerges in you. You are alone. So dream was your creation. So this God was alone. He started thinking, I must have any company. And there was no any company, so he divided himself in many. In many how? So listen, first he created prana, pranam asrijat, prana. He created the prana. Prana means what? The life force. So first creation he did, and that was the prana. Here prana means the Prajapati, the Brahma. So Brahma was created. Brahma was created. Prana. And then after Brahma, the creation, he created Khambai, Jyotirapa, Prathavi, and 5 great elements. So after done the Srishti of the Brahma, he created the 5 great elements, the space, the air, the water, the fire, and earth. These 5 great elements. So these are 6 limbs, 16 limbs. And after that, Indriyam. Then he created Indriyam, sense organs, organ of action. So first we need the prana, the life force. Then we need the earth, the water, the fire, air, and space. And then we need these organs, sense organs, organ of action. And now he creates the mind. Very beautiful creation. He creates mind. And after that, he creates annam, the food. And from the food, then he creates viryam, the power, the strength. And after that, tapaha, austerity. And then mantra. And then karma. And then loka. And finally name. If you can't, these are the 16. These are the 16 limbs of jiva. Now, let's understand. These are 16. So, kala means the limbs, the part of consciousness. Here, source kala means the source 16 limbs, 16 parts of the consciousness. Then you can say this source kala purusha. Now we get one by one. So he started thinking, I should have a company. And he created prana, life force. Without life force, how can I live? So I need life force. See, consciousness can live without anything. But when consciousness understands, I can live only through the prana, that is the Jiva Atma. That is the ignorance. Consciousness can live without any condition. Nothing is required, like fire. Fire has heat. It is its nature. Nothing is required. If you want a piece of the iron to heat, you must put in the fire. So after some time, you can feel fire is in the iron ball. So this now the fire has entered in iron ball. If someone touches, it can burn. So iron is not burning. Fire is in the iron ball, and that fire is burning. This hotness, this heat is not nature of the iron ball. So consciousness is always conscious. No matter there is a prana, there is a not prana. But when consciousness understands that I can live only with the prana, that is illusion. That is ignorance. That is one part of ignorance. And slowly, slowly, once someone has got ignorance, then ignorance becomes more and more and more. How? Then 5 great elements. We need the body. If I want to live, I need body. So we are so fearful because we understand that there is a body, and that is why I am. I am here because body is here. If there is no body, I would be not. So I have put the condition for myself. There is body, then I am. If there is no body, I am not. So unlimited consciousness puts condition to himself, herself, consciousness. I am here because of prana. I am here because of the body. And indriyam, yes, I must have some sense organs. If I want to see something, I need eye. I want to hear something, I need ears. This is another weakness. You are conscious. For your watching, nothing, eyes are not required. But ignorance says you can see only if you have eye. Indriyam, now very important factor comes, and that is mind. I need mind. I want to think. Without mind, how can I think? How can I discover anything? How can I understand my emotion, my anger, my raw attachment, detachment? If I want, then mind should be there. So I am dependent on the mind. I am dependent on the body. I am dependent on the sense organs. I am dependent on organ of action. I am dependent on my body. I am dependent on the prana. This is the 16th Kala Vishishta Purusha. Now see, then what? Annam. Now I need annam, the food. I want to survive, I need food. If there is no food, I will die. So food is must for me. Annam. I need annam, the food. So food is life. If I want to live, I must eat food. Viryam, and if I ate food, I will get energy, the power, the strength to fight the world, to earn the money. I need power. I am dependent on the power. Viryam and tapa. Austerity. I have to do some special activity, some spiritual, some religious activity I must do. And for that, I need mantra. Mantra. Mantra means decode of the universe. If you want to decode the world, you must need the mantra. Mantra is like code word to open the world. They are very, very small, like a key. Like today, you can say the password. If you want to open secret of the universe, mantras are required. Mantra. So I am dependent on the mantra. Then karma, very simple. Karma, I am dependent on the karma. Karma, action. Then lokaha, the world, the family, the relation, the neighborhood, the country, the society. Everything is needed for me. I am very weak without family. I am nothing without this and that. This is the loka. And nemaha. Then we give a name. Name means to communicate. The language. The language. Now, these are 16. If you count, these are 16. These 16 are limbs for consciousness. Like our limbs, my hand is my limb. If someone has lost his hand, it becomes handicapped. So pure consciousness, that Brahman, he was absolute, nothing was required, but somehow now he is thinking that I am totally dependent on these 16. I am totally dependent on the prana or the body, the sense organs, the indriya, the mind, the annam, the power, the mantra, karma, loka, communication. These are the 16 are the limbs. And I'm totally dependent on them. I am handicapped. If one is lost, like without leg, without hand, someone becomes handicapped. So I am totally dependent on these 16 limbs. When someone thinks like this, that is the Sodaskala Purusha. Sodaskala. 16 Purusha, the consciousness with 16 limbs. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Santi Santi Santi. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhasikritau Bande भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तमहदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ओम शांति शांति शांति।